Hello, my name is Caroline Burt, and I'm the leader of opposition in opposition of the resolution. Today I'm going to give you my rebuttals, and then I'll go into my pieces of positive matter. My first piece of positive matter is that genetic engineering will lead to vast social inequalities. My second piece of positive matter is that artificial genetics are not at the point where they can be regulated and used nationwide. So for my rebuttals, first I'm going to speak about my opponent's plan. Her plan was very vague, and her plan planks are almost not even existing because there aren't any. And she does say, however, that the government will start talking about genetic legalization talks in February, and that talking about something is not actually putting something to use. So talking can go on forever and nothing will ever happen, so I cannot argue against something that will not actually ever happen. However, she does have some arguments. She says that the freedom of scientific investigation should be allowed and encouraged by the government. And currently, my response to that is that it is. That is the status quo. There's plenty of money going into research right now and into education of genetic engineering. And that argument doesn't even support her plan, which is more about the legalization of genetics for use rather than for research. Her second argument is that introducing genetic synthesis will lead to enhancing opportunities for healthy living, strengthening the gene pool, combating disease, minimizing human suffering. And my response to that is that those are all fantastic things. However, she doesn't use any facts to back that up. She uses facts to say what's wrong in the world right now with genetic diseases. However, there's no research or there's no facts stated that say that genetic therapeutic treatment will actually make a difference in these numbers and make things better. And her reference to rare diseases, I actually found the website she got this information from called globalgenes.org. And rare diseases are not all bad. They do not all impose suffering. I found many that do not impose suffering. For example, the absence of fingertips is one rare disease, or the absence of a gluteal muscle, which is actually the absence of a butt, and absence of patella, which is your kneecap, which is something that can actually be fixed pretty easily. And then albinism, being albino. So even though these things are unfortunate, they will not lead to suffering. So my first piece of positive matter, genetic engineering will lead to vast social inequalities. Harvard philosopher Michael Sandel says that there is a fine line between engineering for therapeutic reasons and engineering for enhancement reasons. And with this plan that is proposed for argument or for this debate, they don't define this. So who knows what this these artificial genetics will be used for, or if it is ethical or not. And in terms of funding, because she says that the government will be funding it, it's difficult to discern whether or not this funding will be used to create this therapeutic treatment, or whether it will be used to help fund or assist those who cannot afford the treatment itself, because this is going to be expensive. This isn't something that's going to be $10 to go in and, fix your genetic makeup. And Sandel also says that because of this expensiveness, it'll lead to social inequalities, because those who have the means of affording it will be able to, fix their diseases and move on, and those who cannot will essentially die or have these diseases that will be looked down upon because people can afford to fix them while some cannot. So there will be a vast divide between those who can and cannot, or haves and have not. So my second argument is that artificial genetics are not at the point where they can be regulated and used nationwide. The United States is among the top 16 countries, which are some of the top countries in the world, who, and I quote, do not have explicit policies regarding gene therapy, as it is still considered to be experimental research and not therapeutic treatment. So although my opponent said that there are these fantastic possible results of them, we don't know if it's actually safe or if this will actually be something that can actually happen. A statistic, since 2005, the United States government has used $430 million on synthetic biology research. However, only 4% of this funding has been spent to explore the ethical, social, and legal implications of synthetic biology. And so far, there have been no studies to assess risk. So why are we putting money towards making these therapeutic treatments available to all when we don't even know if it's safe? So this money really needs to be put towards ensuring that it's safe and ensuring that it's able to be mass produced. So what have I given you today? I've given you an argument for social inequality that will be a result, as well as the fact that we do not have the means to actually release this into the United States without knowing the effects. Thank you.